Hello, everyone. This is Latanya Price coming to you with a quick video blog to really kind of help with furthering, encouraging everyone during this time. I have what is called the Work It, Write It Challenge, which is the 30-day writing challenge that is going forth right now. I am super excited about it because I've had a lot of feedback that people are they're going to take this time and just really focus on writing and getting done a book. I've had people ask me about writing some songs and just really birthing what God has placed on their hearts. So as I've stated, I am Latanya Price. And so I am a Christian life coach, human behavioral consultant, author, and speaker. And as a result of working with me, Christian women and women of faith are more determined and empowered to personalizing their faith by making positive, effective life changes. Now, we do this by, increasing self-awareness and really studying some trusted knowledge, discovering your spiritual DNA, and actually developing a distinctive plan of action based on their personal goals. And after all of this, they achieve a level of boldness and just this level of confidence to unleash their supernatural abilities for unlimited possibilities. And so that is what I strive to do. And so today we are actually going to look at 3 essential components to successfully self-publish a book, your book. Okay, so in this, I actually wanted to make sure, first and foremost, make sure that everybody is well aware during this challenge, I'm actually participating with you as well. I'm dead serious. There's something that I need to birth out as well. So don't think I'm just telling you to do this because, I just want you to do it, or I think, it's a great idea. No, I really am. I felt very led by God to really just help people to really get focused. I really, really did. I truly feel that God has a lot of stories placed inside of vessels out there. And it's really time to just kind of overcome that fear and overcome the procrastination and the doubts and just really having all kinds of excuses on not being able to birth the story. And there's all kind of ways to do this. Although I am, really leading or helping people. I've helped a couple people as well. This leads into more of a self-publishing aspect, but just for these 30 days, I just want people to write. I just want people to focus on their writing. And so, like I said, and I have proof. That's why I keep looking up to the side, because I'm going to show that I'm really participating in this. See, I've printed off my stuff. I know you all probably, if you signed up, and I'll be telling you how to sign up for this challenge. If you haven't signed up yet, make sure you sign up. You get some stuff, you get some tools. This is my calendar. So I've already checked off a couple of days that I've started. Yes. And the amount of words I got going. So yes, I got my calendar. Yes, I do. And then I also have my plan of action, and I have it pretty much completed. I typed it out. I got everything going. So when I said I was seriously working with you all, I'm not joking. So I got my plan of action going, everything. Look at it. I'm writing. I wrote out. I gave my plan. I gave my goal breath. I gave it life. So I just wanted to show the proof. I'm dead serious. So I am with you all in this journey, okay, for the next 30 days. And whenever you sign up, and this is something that I said when I was on the Facebook Live, whenever you sign up, just remember, take that 30 days. It's going to be just a journey. Just, first of all, take it personal. This is your journey. But also, at what point you sign up, just know that I'm there with you. If you have any questions, you can respond to those weekly emails of encouragement that I got sending out. as well as, just communicating with me on Facebook, in the How to Personalize Your Faith public group. I mean, just however. So I'm there with you, and I'm already celebrating the authors that's going to be coming out of this. So I'm so excited, because it's going to lead up to something even bigger after this. And I'll get into more in just a moment. So let's go ahead and talk about the 3 essential components to actually, successfully self-publish your book. And basically, the 3 components that I want to just really highlight is, first of all, strategically selecting your self-publishing company. Working with me, I will suggest working with createspace.com. That is createspace.com. Very well known, very popular. You will hear it across a lot of the self-publishing community. And so between that one and the number 1, which I believe is lulu.com, I believe, hopefully I'm saying that right. Hopefully it's not Lolo or something like that, but it's LULU. And that particular website is considered number 1, and they look really nice. Don't get me wrong, I've never used them, and so I can't say if they're good, they're bad, they're this or that. They appear to be very, very good at what they do. They're number 1, obviously. They also have that looks like a broader range of type of book that you can actually self-publish and get going. They have hardback, soft. They even have like little picture calendar kind of setups, different binding options as well. The only thing about createspace.com is that you do only have the soft cover option and just really the basic book binding. You don't have the different binding options. But that's the only thing about createspace.com. I use createspace.com because it was suggested to me from a very, very well-known publishing and marketing woman a woman of God that's actually in Texas. She had came to Indianapolis through a connection that I know, and we had like this mini workshop, and I talked with her afterwards, and we emailed, and I just had all these questions, and she just suggested createspace.com. And so that is what led me to them. And so when you think about a self-publishing company, consider the customer service, consider, all the different options they give you, because a lot of times when we run into, wanting to publish a book, a lot of times, people are fearful of when it comes to cost, time, trying to get it edited and everything else. And yes, that can seem so overwhelming. I won't lie to you. When I first ventured out into it, I definitely was like, man, maybe I should just save some money and just maybe had someone really help me with this. But I really am glad that I took that step of faith, is what I call, especially for my first book, because my first book was a real big testimony of my life and a big, just a healing process for me. And so I literally, just plunged out there. But I'm happy I did, because I learned quite a bit when it comes to that arena. And so with createspace.com, they take you step by step. They offer a lot of free options, a really broad array of distribution of your book. I mean, it's really great. Of course, it's automatically connected to Amazon.com and all of its different, I guess you want to say, like international things, because I know my first book, I remember when I first saw my first book actually sell on the European version or whatever of Amazon. I was just so overwhelmed. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm able to help someone, over and just internationally. So I was just so pleased. And so, I was just like, God, you get the glory. And I was just so excited. So when you think about self-publishing company, think about those things. Okay. Secondly, consider an editor and a proofreader. So important, of course, because you want someone of quality. If you are here in the United States, you actually definitely want someone that is going to know English, or if you happen to want a book and you are, more of, maybe you want Spanish or a different language, or maybe you have some type of more of a significance, that you want it in a different language, consider that. Consider someone that's very well versed in whatever language you desire. So that way they can properly edit and proofread your book, and then think about doing something, number one, because that can get expensive. But the two main things I always tell people to invest in is the editing and proofreading, and then the book cover, because that's, what was told to me that was important. Because of course you want your book to sound right. And you want to try to minimize as many of those little spelling errors and grammatic errors that you can. But along with that, you want to think of some ways to be cost effective. Think of an English major in college, freelancers, Upwork.com. That's what I've used. There's Fiverr. There's even like people I've heard can do some stuff with LinkedIn, which LinkedIn, we all know, is really huge nowadays, especially for business networking purposes. So you have LinkedIn. I've heard people able to hire folks from LinkedIn, just connections that they know. So it's all kinds of ways to really work on that. We just can't be afraid, number one, to ask for that help and to really start talking about it. I really noticed once I start talking about writing a book, it was almost as if God just began to open all these doors. And I'm just going to say that because a lot of people have definitely been responding, inboxing me, emailing me. A lot of people are like, oh my God, I don't think I can get a book written in 30 days. But one of the things I really want to encourage is, number one, speak it. Speak that thing and really let people know. I honestly will tell you, my first book did not take thousands and thousands of dollars. It did not. Even in getting the copies, of course, I took pre-orders and things like that, which of course, that's kind of a marketing aspect concept you want to always think about. But it literally did not take me thousands, because as I started telling people and talking with people and actually letting people know, when I tell you, it was so many things that were open to me, the opportunities of just getting out there and just having people tell me, you know what, I'll help you with this. I can help you with this. I'll help you with this. I can do this. It was amazing. And the love. And I would definitely make sure you're telling the right people and make sure you have a good support system. But that is one of the things I just want to tell you and encourage you with, is that start telling people. Tell the right people. You will be surprised at what connections you have through certain people that you already know. You'd be surprised. And the second thing is, which you can also hire like a freelancer or a college student, is a graphic designer. That's going to be for your book cover, of course. You want something that's going to be eye-catching. You want someone that's going to be able to feel what your book is really trying to convey and everything else. And so, with the graphic designer, freelancer, once again, Upwork.com. I've used them. If you have a little creative graphical art kind of thing niche to yourself, consider, some free software to download. There's all kinds of graphic designing softwares out there. I've even read that people have been able to do some amazing things, guess what, with PowerPoint. And we know PowerPoint for most people is accessible at your job because your job has Microsoft Office Suite, or maybe your friend has it or whatever. I've never attempted Microsoft PowerPoint to create a book cover. I've used it for many other things, but not for a book cover. But I've heard people, they got some major skills and they did some book covers and all kinds of things in Microsoft PowerPoint. So I'm just throwing it out there. But there's also other tools that are really out there. They're free, they're safe to download and all that, okay? They're safe to download and all that good stuff, okay? So think about those three essential, really strong components. First and foremost, the self-publishing company. You can't self-publish if you don't have an actual self-publishing company. So think about the one you really want. and then also the editor, proofreader, and then your graphic designer. These are the three biggest things to really make sure you're clear about as you start to step out into the world of self-publishing. But once again, don't get scared about it. Speak it into existence. Like I said, I know I've written my plan of action. I've given my goal and my thought for my new book, Life. And now it has that breath, and now I just have to take the action steps. I have to walk out this purpose of making sure I get this book birthed. And so same thing goes for you all. And so this is what it was for tonight, those three essential components to successfully self-publish your book. I will be coming weekly with just some video blogs and to just help with further encouraging you all and helping you all, just kind of getting all that together. Okay. And so what I want to make sure is that you know how to sign up for the Work It, Write It 30-day writing challenge. You can visit my website, which is www.effectiveliving-llc.com. That's one way. If you're on my social media sites, if you're connected with me, my personal page, if you're connected on my business page, which you can find it either with Latanya Price or Latanya M. Price for Marie, so Latanya M. Price or Latanya Price, or you can even find me by Effective Living. Either way, they should all come up if you search for me. And then also, I also have other channels, but if you go to my website, you'll see all of the different social media platforms I'm on. I have little links on the very first landing page on the home page. And then, of course, those are, that's one way to sign up. But then on the social media sites, I'm always posting, sign up. Sign up for the Work It, Write It challenge. It's going on for the whole month throughout the end of September. So like I said, no matter at what point you sign up, it's your time just to dedicate and focus on writing and birthing your book. And like I've told many of people, because so many people have just said, I don't know if I can finish, or I don't know. Look, whatever you get done in 30 days, it's a great accomplishment. I just learned really started getting and really start accepting it is that there is no small accomplishments. There's no little accomplishments. So whatever you write out, it's awesome. It's great. Celebrate it. I mean, celebrate it, because no matter what it is, guess what? You are even much closer than what you were 30 days ago. And that's something to be proud of. That's something to celebrate, okay? So just remember that. I'll come to you again next week. And like I said, remember, this is all leading up to a really big, I'm actually going to be having a program starting in October. And it's going to be called the Tell Your Story Empowerment training. And I'm literally going to be jam-packing that training program, not only with just some empowerment and encouragement, but with some literal training live. I will be showing literally live how to self-publish, how to upload, how to create some things, and everything. So stay tuned for that. That's coming in October. So I'm just giving whoever listens to this, you got the sneak peek. Get ready for that Tell Your Story empowerment training, because it's literally going to be jam-packed. I'm jamming everything I can in that. I really am. It's going to be a 5-week program. And I promise you, every training, I'm going to ensure that you are going to know how to do something with getting your book published. Okay. And it's going to be some tips that's going to really help just empower you, because you're always going to feel empowered when you learn something new, right? So make sure you stay tuned for that. Like I said, I'm coming to you every week. I just want to jam pack all that into this, and I'm making sure that everybody is staying encouraged and staying focused, as I am as well. I got to keep reminding myself, hey, I might not meet every milestone that's going to be coming up. I won't lie, but I'm going to make sure to stick to it. And I'm going to celebrate whatever I get done in 30 days. Hello. I'm going to celebrate it, because I come a lot further than what I did 30 days prior, even in these last couple of days. I didn't have a plan of action for the book yet. I didn't have any updates, any dates in mind of when I want to do whatever, none of that. Now I do. So I'm definitely thanking God for allowing me to come this far. So everybody have a wonderful, wonderful evening and a blessed week, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.